keep seeing this stupid ass narrative of people being like, oh, would you take these immigrants in? Would you let them, do you want them in your neighborhood? I lived in Columbus, Georgia, and worked at a place called A Cut Above. It was a landscaping company. Most of my neighbors were undocumented, and 30 to 40% of that workforce that I worked with was also undocumented. And let me tell you about these people. A, the most work and the most fun that ever got done on job sites was done at that company with those crews. 2, it got to a point where I couldn't even bring my own lunch. They found out I didn't like vegetables, so all of them went on a mission that I worked with. They would bring me some lunch the next day trying to be like, see, you like vegetables, trying to like hide the vegetables in there and disguise it with spices and shit, and just trying to get me to like more healthy shit. At a moment of need, and I ain't going to get into it too much because I am a little bit of a prideful man, but I will say the ones that stepped up weren't the company I busted my ass for. It was the undocumented immigrants that I busted my ass with. I'll say it was one of the more traumatic things that I ever had to go through, and it wasn't family that got me through it. It wasn't my ex at the time that got me through it. It wasn't her family who I was living next to that got me through it. It wasn't some of my best friends that got me through it. It was the coworkers at A Cut Above that made sure I could get through mentally and financially and physically one of the hardest times in my life. It was when my mother passed. And it wasn't the company that I worked for that took care of me. It wasn't family. It was undocumented immigrants that had my back.